Looks like I've just done it again. Recently, we had a list of things that make you a toxic coworker, toxic behavior. It was being passive-aggressive. It was never being happy for someone else when they were promoted and so forth.
You can never be happy for someone else's success. You don't celebrate other success because you feel it's taken away from you.
Exactly. And today, Biggie was just telling me, you've got to start watching this documentary on Netflix about the Tylenol murders in the early 80s. And it's on my list to watch it for sure. My wife has seen it, and she loved it and said it would be right up my alley. I remember the case in the early 80s. It was a big deal. Of course, people were dying because they were eating Tylenol or taking Tylenol for a headache, and it had cyanide in it. So Biggie has seen it, and he was starting to tell me things about it. And I said, I am so angry right now that Biggie has seen this, and I haven't.
I don't know if you've noticed, but we've had to rearrange the board.
The board of
toxicity.
Of toxicity. Oh, it's a toxicity board. And I've gone way on yonder.
Biggie's elevated. You're so toxic, you're at the bottom.
Well,
momentarily.
Yes.
And frankly, it's a weird thing to be toxic about.
I know.
It really is.
I could have seen it. I could have watched it myself.
It's just TV.
It's just television. I'm very, very... As you were telling me that, I was so angry. I could just feel my blood pressure rising.
And here's the other thing. It's not real long. It's only 3 episodes, and the episodes are fairly short. You can knock it out in a day.
Wouldn't you just love that? You'd love to see me just knock it out in a day. No.
It's such a strange little relationship you have because Biggie is enjoying the show, and he's giving us details because I think a lot of it is new to him. And I don't remember all the details.
Absolutely.
Yes.
And every time Biggie would drop a factoid, Caleb would try to rebut with something he thought was correct, but was incorrect. How toxic is that?
I want to be giving
Well, he's dead, right? No, he isn't. They interview him.
Yes, he is.
I thought he was... Oh, Biggie's right again. I'm diminished.
I thought the Tylenol killer was dead.
Well, the alleged killer.
They interview him. Oh, double fingers.
No, and I'll tell you, the alleged killer. This is going to be, I guess, wrong to say, but maybe one of the creepiest individuals ever put on the screen. That's a real person
and willingly interviewed.
Willingly interviewed, by the way. Yeah,
in modern times.
Yes, I mean he's still alive, and yes, and they give his whole backstory. He and his wife, and to me, one of the creepiest individuals I've ever seen.
I'm so mad at you right now for I'm so mad at you for watching that because I wanted to watch that and drop these factoids on everybody, and I haven't had time. I haven't had time to watch it, and there you are just dropping fact bombs.
Is it also the fact that your wife enjoyed it, and now I say I'm enjoying it, and that brings you pain because you don't want us to enjoy anything?
I had to absolutely grit my way through a 1-minute encounter with our coworker who just went to the Tony Awards. She came in earlier.
Just top of the world.
You can imagine. This woman was chosen to go to the Tony Awards. She went. She was actually on television. The host...
Several times.
Cynthia Erivo was next to her, near her. And she was on TV on the national broadcast. Now... Did I give 2 whits about the Tonys a week ago? No. Could have cared less. So I hear, guess who's going to the Tonys? Like, who's going to the Tonys?
One of our coworkers is going to the Tonys.
And everybody else was like, that's fantastic. What did I think? I should be going to the Tonys. But the truth is, I don't know a thing about the Tonys. Nothing.
You wouldn't want to go. You'd hate it if you were there.
If I was there, I would hate it. But when she came back, she's like, it was wonderful. And I was like, I bet it wasn't.
Yeah.
I bet it was no good.
What a wasted weekend.
What a wasted time. You're sitting there with Oprah and
the cast of Hamilton.
George Clooney, the cast of Hamilton. I don't want to be there. I didn't care anything about that.
Yeah, Hamilton reunion, whatever.
And she's just like, it was amazing. I was like, that's awful. I wouldn't want to.
There's only one other person in the building who might be more like that than you. Her co-host.
Her co-star. That's right.
Yeah, I don't care. Nobody watches the Tonys.
That's what I thought. That was the next one. And then last night, my wife and I were watching a little recap of the Tonys. And I had told her that our colleague was there. And she's like, oh, that's wonderful. I was like, grumble. Good. And then I said, nobody goes to Broadway shows. And the host of the Inside Edition goes, this year smashed a record on Broadway. $2 billion spent on Broadway.
Oh, yeah, they announced at the Tonys, they said, this is our biggest year ever on Broadway. Broadway is alive and well.
Broadway is back. And you're
toxic. And I said, nobody goes to these Broadway shows.
Harumph.
No way. Who wants to go to New York to go to a Broadway show? And that's the next thing. Broadway is back.
I hope you had your real ID.
She did.
I did.
She did. I don't have a real ID. Even if they had plucked me to go to the Tonys, which why would they?
Yeah.
I know nothing about any of that stuff.
This has nothing to do with the Tonys, but it does have something to do with air travel. Have you seen this story that's floating around about people like Chris Kelly who are trying to get on airplanes using their Costco executive card?
The Costco executive.
It has a gold star.
Excuse me.
It's okay.
I swear.
I'm in.
When I saw that, I thought, oh, the Onion's done it
Right.
again.
I'm in.
It's okay. I'm Costco executive.
I could see myself doing it. I could see
Enjoy
myself.
your flight at the coast.
I'm executive.
Well, if Costco trusts me, why don't you?
Exactly. Why am I not on this plane if Costco is going to let
Yeah,
me?
I've seen it in too many places for it to be fake.
Oh, it's real.
Yeah.
I'm seeing a lot of people are taking a Costco ID, a Costco membership card. It's got your picture on it. I mean,
and a gold star,
Mhm.
right? There's an image of a star on it or something like that.
Well, for executive members like myself, yeah. We have. I don't know about an ordinary everyday man. I know the executives. We get a gold star.
the rank and file.
And my picture.
Do you think the first person that tried it did confuse TSA? Like, you just slid it over to him like, there we go.
Yeah, maybe. You know,
What's the problem?
incidentally, that picture on my Costco executive membership is so old. Like they just take your picture once and it just goes from card to card. I'm wearing that shirt you used to make fun of, that blue and gold rugby shirt.
That one?
Yeah, I got the membership in 1999, 2000,
Wow.
2001, something like that.
Oh my God.
And I'm wearing that blue and gold rugby shirt, which I
Yeah.
haven't had. My wife threw that out.
We haven't seen that in decades.
No, and you made fun of it then because it was out. It goes out, comes back in.
No, that's true.
That's how old the rugby shirt is. And my wife finally got rid of it, which I loved it, and it was upsetting to me.
I couldn't help but think of you, Kelly, too. This past, I guess, Sunday, we were watching the French Open men's final. And at the end of the match, this epic 5.5 hour match, the two hottest young tennis players in the world, one's 22, one's 23.
Mm-hmm.
They put on their expensive wristwatches for the trophy presentation.
Oh, they did.
Oh, they always do. It's like a Rolex. I mean, they're nice
Is it,
watches.
do they have to because it's somehow sponsored, or do they just want to put them
I
on?
would bet they're
It's
probably
both.
sponsored.
Both.
Yeah.
I mean,
Okay.
they're endorsed
Yeah.
Buy those.
by the company, and so
Right.
they put them on as soon as everybody does it.
Mhm.
As soon as the match is over, the watch goes on,
Mm-hmm.
and then they put on like long sleeve shirts over their tennis shirts,
Mm-hmm.
and they were single stripe rugby shirts.
Oh, were they?
Yes,
Oh, well,
in
wow.
France, one of the European fashion capitals.
Well, there you have
Look
it.
at you.
That's
you
it.
tossed yours.
Well, as yesterday, I was so mad. I was so mad because I didn't see that tennis match, and I was playing pickleball. And Chris Demm said, "Did you see that epic, one of the greatest tennis matches of all time?" I'm like, no, I did not. And I was so mad that he saw, because he was like, "Yeah,
From the brink.
Alcaraz fought off 3 match points." I was like, "I don't care. I don't care anything. I don't want."
You know what that is?
You know what Chris
Yeah.
Everett? Did you see what Chris Everett said? Chris Everett said, and she was serious. She goes, "I think this was such a great match that each should get the championship trophy. That each should be crowned
Oh, my
champion."
God.
Chrissy.
Chris Everett, come on.
on.
We know
She should know better than that.
You should know better than that. There's a winner and a loser in the match. I mean, great match, and the loser, of course, has nothing to
Yeah.
hang his head about. But come on, it is good, I think, because that's Sinner and Alcaraz. Could they have a rivalry now for the next 10 years? As you know, you always
Yeah.
see these rivalries kind of bubble up. You know,
Yeah, if they stay healthy, for sure.
you know, you're right. So like it was Nadal and Federer and Djokovic there forever, and before that it was like Agassi, Sampras, and then before that McEnroe, Borg, or McEnroe, Connors. You know, you've had these rivalries. McEnroe, Lindell, all those 3 guys were together. So now that would be really cool if they could stay healthy.
I don't follow tennis like you guys do, but I was listening to a lot of sports radio, and they say that Alcaraz, because he's only 22, has a chance to just maybe be the best ever because of what he's already won.
I don't think he will be.
Okay.
Because
I don't know, but I don't think he will be Federer or Nadal or Djokovic. I don't know why. I don't know that he's as focused. Well, but he's awfully good. He's really good.
His talent level is unreal.
It's unreal. He's got a lot of great, in that particular match, too, he just never gave up. I mean, he kept coming, and he's also got great artistry. I mean, he's really, really good. He's a tremendous player. I don't think he'll be as good as Federer or Djokovic. And if he is, I'll be very, very angry about that. Why? Because I don't like
toxic.
New things. I don't like new things, and I'm toxic. I'm a toxic coworker. I've already been told, don't worry, I will not mention the death of Sly Stone because I know Kristen.
Oh, really? You've been warned?
I mean, I've been warned. I've been warned.
Unfortunate.
I've been warned dozens and dozens of times. People, I mean, Rusty was first, our fact checker. He sends me the obituary. He says, don't you dare let this name pass your greasy lips. We all know who's going to do this obituary.
Yeah.
I noticed randomly my email start blowing up yesterday, and I'm like, what is all this? And every email was, don't let Kelly do this.
Don't let him destroy this man's life.
Yeah.
He was such a wonderful musician. Let Chris Demm handle this. We will. We'll put it in a different slot here. I've got it slated on the grid later. And I said to Biggie, let's overcover. Let's get every song he's ever done. I said, let's overdue.
Okay.
We got a lot of songs. We got a montage. We've got something from a documentary on Sly and the Family Stone. So don't worry. I'm going to try not to overstep on this. How much do I know about Sly Stone? Nothing. Zero. I know he was a black man who could sing well. But, okay, I've done my part. I know he just died in his 80s. He's a black man.
Coloring around the edges.
Sing very, very well.
Thank God they didn't interview you yesterday. What are your thoughts on Sly Stone? I know he's a black man and he sings well. And that whites and blacks loved him.
That's all I know about. That's and I like some of his songs. That's literally all I know about him for my time. But you said that they broke up quickly and early.
Very quickly. Yeah, I mean, his most creative fertile years were from like 1968 to about 1973.
That's it.
That's about it.
Yeah. So I didn't.
I mean, the drug abuse. He had other issues, and the band just kind of splintered. That's some bands are just like that.
Right.
They're too
toxic.
toxic.
They're toxic with each other. And so they go away. They splinter.
But the influence, will last forever. And it was nice to see the family in their statement said, we're heartbroken, but knowing that he's contributed music that will live forever. That's comfort.
I'm going to reply to all those naysayer emailers and say the influence will live forever. I'm going to use that.
I heard Chris Demm say that.
Yeah.
No. All right.
Oh.
That's stolen valor. Chris Demm said that.
They've already said it. A few updates here. The soap made with Sydney Sweeney's bathwater infused is selling for $2,000 a bar on eBay, as you'd expect.
Well, I thought, is it even out yet?
Apparently, some have been bought. I guess it's sold out.
Didn't BB Shea register?
Yeah,
did he?
Well, he tried to get into a lottery to get.
Yeah.
That news, that big Sydney Sweeney bar soap news broke on your last day out, Biggie, or when you missed that day a week and a half ago.
What do you think I missed?
Wait a minute.
Hold it.
Did you buy soap?
He's at home buying
Sydney soap.
Sydney soap.
Washing myself with it constantly.
I
can't go to work.
That is a Sydney.
I'm in Sweeney leather.
Sweeney bar soap infused with bathwater. She's laid her body in, and BB Shea was all about it. He was all over it. He loved it. So it is now selling for $2,000 per bar on eBay. I don't think I would pay that for it.
No. I don't think I would have paid $19.99 or whatever they wanted for it.
Ooh, I might go.
Okay.
I might throw a 20 on that now.
That is sick behavior. I'm sorry.
He's right.
It's sick behavior to buy bath water soap.
She says she wants to help middle-aged men with their hygiene habits. She's already said that.
Sure.
You're right.
I mean, if it's this,
They're going to scrub the heck out of their Johnsons with it.
you know,
I mean, that's really all they
Yeah.
wanted for.
that's literally what she said. With everybody was
The
like,
cleanest Johnson in town.
you know, when everybody said, how low will you stoop for money? She said, I'm trying to help middle-aged men with their hygiene.
Yeah.
Oh, God bless you, Sydney
Yeah.
Sweeney, for doing that.
I'm about to have the cleanest Johnson in town.
You better believe it. You better know I am. Speaking of which, yesterday we reported that there is a phenomenon called Ozempic penis. Biggie knew about it. He's on Manjaro. I assume it would have similar effects, but many men have said, man, I've lost 80 pounds thanks to Ozempic, and my junk is an inch and a half bigger. And to which people say, well, that's probably because all the fat around
An
it.
illusion.
It's an illusion, or the fat around it has shrunk away, and your blood flow is better. And one man said, no, I measure mine every 6 months, come hell or high water, and the girth is better as well. He's like, I've gained an inch in girth. You tell me how that happened. I think it's increased blood flow. I think that,
Oh, yeah.
you know, if you lose weight,
Flows better.
it flows better, and I think you're getting added benefit. I mean, it probably is technically bigger because the fat goes away and the blood flows. And he says, and my wife is thrilled about it. So has there ever been, I mean, what this drug, it's a magic pill that causes you to lose 80 pounds and your junk gets bigger. It's a man's dream. I mean, we've been dreaming about this for years. Now, hold the phone. We have new reports that Ozempic does cause, and they said there's a phenomenon now where it causes an eye disease, and they've studied several people.
Causes?
It increases your chance to get an eye disease. Ozempic and Manjaro, but only a small increase. But they have now labeled it's macular degeneration.
Oh, yeah, okay.
A 0.2% upgrade in a chance. There's 0.1% of people get it, non-users. 0.2% of users get it. So doctors say, who gives a crap? Go ahead and do it. Go ahead and take it. It's better. The health benefits are better because you're losing
it's
weight.
saving your life,
Of
exactly.
course, you're losing weight. But you do have a slight, well, you have double the chance of getting macular degeneration, but it go from a 0.1 to a 0.2% chance.
Here's a fun fact. If you ever stopped on the street, macular degeneration is the leading cause of vision loss in older adults.
Is that right?
I always
When your eyes start to go bad, that's usually what it is.
Well, there you have it.
It's the one thing when I go to the eye doctor, I hear a lot is this looks good. You're not at risk right now for macular degeneration.
How often? Well, Kristen's got good eyes. How often do you have them checked? Do you go and get your eyes checked, like by
Mine is once
an
a
eye
year.
doctor?
Once a year.
You do,
Yeah.
yeah.
And you have to do that if you wear contacts or glasses, like me, to get the refill.
Well, my wife tries to get me to wear contacts, and I refuse because I'm.
Well, you did experiment with them
I
briefly.
tried it. I've never liked it. I've never liked that. That's never given me better vision. Just readers make it better for me, and I don't mind them. But she tries to fix me, and that's the one area.
Yeah.
So because of that, I have been going to the eye doctor.
You are
once a-
her Frankenstein's monster.
She is trying to put the finishing touches on me, but she just doesn't quite have it with my eyes.
Do you wear them around the house all the time, or do you not wear them around the house?
I do. I mean, if I need to read something, so I have them next to me at all times.
Because here in the office, I think,
Now,
I don't speak for Biggie, but we're just used to seeing you with them. When I see you without them now, it throws me.
Well, yeah, now it's all the time. Yeah. Now, because I'm always reading in here and looking at screens and stuff. So at home, basically,
I'll
it's
tell
right
you,
next to me.
this last time I went, something weird happened to me, and that was that I told them I was starting to have a little bit of trouble with smaller print. I said, is it time to look at readers?
Right.
And they said, no, let's actually lower your prescription because it sounds like your eyes are working too hard up front.
Oh, really? And did that work?
That's worked amazing.
No kidding.
Yeah. And I haven't noticed that big of a difference because I'm nearsighted. But I haven't noticed that big of a difference with any farsighted issues either. And I don't have to squint at things anymore.
That makes me so mad. I used to love it when you would squint at things.
His vision's improved.
That real.
Look at old Squints in there. Can't read the screen.
How dare you?
Yeah, we used to look at you squinting at your screen a lot.
I used to do that a lot, and I really enjoyed having that over you. Like, look at him. He's squinting. Here I am in my glasses. No need to squint. I'd watch you on camera a lot, squinting at things.
Yeah, you watch me on camera a lot, period, which is weird.
I sure do. I love to turn it on and critique your dress. It's like, who's Biggie? Who's dressing Biggie today? What are we?
He went with the blue shirt. He went with the gray shirt.
Who's he wearing?
It's like the Ring camera I never asked for.
Exactly. A lot of people, our coworker that just went to the Tonys, people were like, "What are you going to wear?" You know what I said? I don't care what you wear. I don't care.
Maybe an I Heart New York T-shirt.
Doesn't matter to me what you wear.
You know what I've done for her? I haven't presented it with it yet, but I did something that I do for you, Chris Kelly.
Yeah.
Because there were a lot of mean comments under the dresses
really?
she put
Oh,
up.
I'm surprised.
Oh, yeah.
Usually that doesn't happen to her.
No.
What she did, and I'm not going to interrupt you, Biggie, but what our friend coworker did was she put up a couple of options.
Oh,
what should I wear?
which
and asked
dress?
her social media
Okay.
crew which dress.
Yeah.
And some of the comments were unkind. Neither.
Oh, I see.
Neither on you. So what I did was...
You don't have the body for that one.
Yeah. I
you
went
know,
through...
it's the internet.
Yeah.
Of course.
So I went through, and I've done this for you before when people have been mean to you on the internet. I went to their profiles and took their own pictures and have created a montage I call the Bridge Trolls of Judgment.
I love it.
Because, you know, most times the people saying the worst things
Are horrible.
looking
Yeah, of course.
themselves.
Yeah,
They
yeah.
just, you know.
I appreciate you doing that.
I'm going to present that to her later and say, don't feel down because these are the people critiquing
Look
you.
at these old
Look at these
toads.
bridge trolls.
That's right. And one more note. It is National Iced Tea Day.
The rapper? Actor?
No, the drink.
Oh.
I think I prefer the rapper actor.
I'm
Is
unfamiliar.
it just iced tea period or sweet tea or both? Or
Both. It's National Iced Tea Day. They say it's the best summer beverage.
Oh, I see you fell for big tea.
Big Lipton syndrome. Got me. Two Guys Named Chris show.